This full moon in Capricorn coming on July 21st, it's not going to be your average full moon. You guys, this full moon is all about realizing your true power and how that power came through your pain, through your struggles, and through facing darkness. Hi, my name is Bella. I use tropical Western astrology and the whole sign house system to interpret the stars and the planetary positions to help you on your spiritual journey. And if you like what I have to say, make sure to give this video a like, subscribe to my page, and hit that bell notification to stay updated every time I post. And if you love astrology, I also have an astrology app called Astro Bella that's available in the App Store and on Google Play, where you can get your birth chart and your daily horoscope, your yearly horoscope, all the planetary position descriptions in your chart, and just so many more astrological goodies. So make sure you check that out, and let's dive into what this full moon in Capricorn is all about. The full moon is happening on the 21st of July at 6:17 Eastern Standard Time. And this full moon is happening at 29 degrees of Capricorn. 29 is a critical degree in astrology. It represents karma, fate, endings, the culmination of something. And full moons themselves are the culmination of something. They are this energy of release, of completion, of seeing the results of something. Okay, and these results are going to be very karmic, very aligned with your purpose. And this part of your chart, this Capricorn part of your chart, holds so much significance right now in the world, in your life personally, because we've been going through this Capricornian story since 2008. Pluto was in Capricorn for 15 years. And Pluto is the planet of death, rebirth, transformation, power, intensity, darkness, and healing, ultimate healing. But Pluto destroys in order to rebuild something better, okay? But it requires a lot of pain in the process. To destroy something can be painful. And in the world, Capricorn represents the people in power, the leaders, the wealthy, successful people who are in control and running the world, okay? Capricorn is an earth sign. It's all about the material world. It's all about ambitions and success and achievement in this world. And it represents people who have achieved a lot, but have also gained a lot of power through that achievement. Okay, Capricorn is a cardinal sign. It's all about initiating, trailblazing, starting something new. It's ruled by Saturn. Saturn is all about structure, limitation, hard work, discipline. Okay, and since 2008, we have seen a lot of structures crumble, and they are continuing to crumble now. Even though Pluto is out of Capricorn, it's actually going to be retrograding back into the sign later this year, and it's going to hit that same 29-degree mark. It's very significant, okay? It's a very significant place because that is going to be the final time that Pluto will be in Capricorn in our lifetimes, okay? And this saga that has been continuing on since 2008 will finally come to a head, will finally come to an end. We'll understand why everything happened the way that it needed to happen. We're going to be in a whole different territory, a whole different world after Pluto finally completes this story in Capricorn. It's not over. We are still in the story. We're at the end of this story, okay? And it's about to complete. And this full moon is actually shining its light on truth, on hidden truth that needs to be revealed right now about this story, about where this story is ending, or where it's heading and how it's ending, okay? in the world and in your life, okay? So much has been revealed. So much darkness has been revealed about powerful people in our world, our leaders, celebrities, people that control the world. All their secrets have come to the surface for the masses to be aware of, okay? And things cannot go on the way that they went on for so long, okay? People are being exposed for their darkness, and there are going to be consequences for them. And with this awareness, we can strive to do better. We can strive to give power to people with different intentions, who have had a different path in life, who didn't do all these shady things to get to where they are, okay? The world is changing, you guys, and you're going to see themes of that come to a head during this full moon, okay? Things are crumbling in that, in what Capricorn represents in this world. That part of the world is crumbling, and we have the opportunity to rebuild something new while Pluto is in Aquarius, okay? Pluto is currently at 0 degrees of Aquarius. It's starting this new journey in this new territory. And Aquarius represents the masses, the people, the humanity. And we as humanity are building something new right now, okay? We're coming together. We've realized so much truth, and we're rebuilding, okay? So much has crumbled and is continuing to crumble, and this is the precipice of it all. This is the final, this is the end of the book, okay? We're gonna write a new book. Once Pluto finally goes back into Aquarius after it retrogrades into Capricorn, and it comes back into Aquarius and it stays there for 20 years, no going back. That's us writing this new book. And this full moon is illuminating what that's all gonna be about. It's going to be like the end. It's going to foreshadow the ending of this book and give a little preview of the next book in the series that we're writing, okay? Because we're creating a better world, okay? Aquarius is all about, it's the humanitarian sign. It's about making this world a better place and coming together for something bigger than yourself. So we're gonna figure out what all of this means, and that's in regards to the world. But in your life, in your personal life, this is the time to realize your true power, to realize that power came through a lot of pain, a lot of struggles, a lot of darkness, right? And this is a time when you can start to see that this all happened for a reason, that all of the pain was necessary. And you're going to start to see that, and you're going to start to unlock this power, and you're going to feel like you can start embracing and accepting all of the hardships in the past, and not have any regrets, and know this is part of your evolution, okay? This is a huge energy that's coming. I can feel it already. I'm sure you can too. And you're gonna see results now. You're gonna see results of all the effort and hard work that you've been putting into being a better person, into healing, into just bettering yourself, growing, evolving, okay? And all the obstacles that you faced head on, you're going to see the results of that now, okay? This is really big. 29 degrees, critical degree. This is a huge ending. This is your karma. This is your fate. Your purpose is unfolding, okay? You survived whatever you went through, and you are emerging on the other side so much stronger. You may have felt very torn down in the Capricorn part of your chart, especially in the past 15 years, but this is your moment to emerge on the other side of all of that, of all the hardships, of all the struggles that you've faced since 2008, okay? And earlier this month, on July 5th, there was a Capricorn full moon, and you could have seen some results of a lot of the things that you've been going through. You could have seen some positive yet confusing results, okay? We have 2 full moons this month. We had one on July 5th that was in Capricorn, and that was at the 1st degree of Capricorn. That was at the 0 degree mark of Capricorn, the beginning. Okay. And now we're having one at the end of Capricorn. This is so significant, you guys. this entails the entire energy of Capricorn, these 2 full moons, okay? And this is the one where the truth is going to be revealed, and you will gain clarity, and you will see clear results for everything that you've gone through. This is the one, you guys. But think back to July 5th. Did you experience anything in particular that revealed to you how much you've grown and your power and the results of your actions in that part of your chart? You may have seen a little bit of a hint or a sample of what that could be, but this is like the big one. This is the big one because it's at that final degree. It is conjoined with Pluto. Pluto's at 0 degrees of Aquarius, but it is impacting this moon. So truth will be revealed. Darkness will be revealed. Your ultimate transformation could be revealed if you choose to see it. And if you've been doing the work, this is a time when you can become very aware of how powerful you have become throughout the years, okay? Of how your efforts are manifesting into the physical world. But the sun is in Cancer. The sun is in Cancer, and that is a water sign, okay? It's another cardinal sign. It's opposite the moon, but it is a water sign, and it is about the emotional life, okay? And it's ruled by the moon. The moon is in Capricorn, where it's in detriment. It's the opposite of its home sign. So the moon is struggling a little bit. But Cancer is there to remind us to create that balance, okay? To honor the emotional life. To make sure that everything that we're striving to create on the outside is aligned with what we need on the inside. To make sure that this materially fulfilling life is also emotionally fulfilling as well. Finding the balance between the inner and the outer world, okay? Creating a life where our success satisfies us on a deep level, not just on a surface level, not just on the outer, what other people see, not just through our status and how much money we have in our bank account, that it satisfies us deep inside to where we're truly happy, to where we're acknowledging those deep inner emotions within us, asking ourselves questions like, what do we need to live an emotionally fulfilling life? That truth can be revealed to you now. So don't ignore your emotions during this full moon. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Your emotions can feel incredibly uncomfortable during this full moon because the moon doesn't like to feel its emotions while in Capricorn. Capricorn sees their emotions as something that stands in the way of their success. But with this full moon, you could start to see how your emotions can actually contribute to your success if you honor them, to an even bigger success of this balance of the inner and the outer world, okay? And if you have not been facing your emotions, some dark ones could come up right now and you won't be able to avoid them any longer. Okay, because Pluto shines the light on the darkness, on what is hidden. So if you've been running away from something, it's gonna come and bite you in the ass right now, okay? You cannot run anymore. What is hidden will be revealed. But if you have been facing this darkness already head on, what will be revealed now is your ultimate power and how powerful you've become through these challenges. And you are being so supported during this transformation. Mars is trining this full moon. Uranus is trining this full moon. Mars is passion, drive, and ambition. And you can feel this passion within you ignite, this surge of energy, this realization of your true power and the drive to continue and to keep going. Okay, Mars is also trining Pluto. Okay, so it's this intense passion, drive, ambition, strength to just do whatever you need to do to transform, to better your life, to step into your ultimate power. And Uranus is encouraging you to do it your own way, and to not care about what anybody thinks, and to do it your authentic way, to stay true to yourself, even if it's different and out there and weird and unconventional. It's to follow your true instincts, to lead you to where you need to be, and to be your most authentic self, and not to follow anybody else's path, to make your own path. Because if you make your own path, it's going to take you to exactly where you need to be. You're being supported. This moon is sextiling Neptune, the planet of mysticism and spirituality. So you could really have some deep spiritual insights at this time, and deep truths could be revealed to you about what direction you need to move in. And you could really access some deep spiritual gifts at the same time. The planets want you to continue moving forward in an empowered way, in an authentic way, aligned with your true gifts. This is your chance. This is your chance to step into a new version of yourself, to step in the most powerful version of yourself. The truth is here, and things will start. This is a time when things are going to really start to make sense, and you're going to realize why everything happened the way that it happened, why it needed to happen that way, why you suffered, why you went through all these challenges and all this pain. You'll realize it was exactly what needed to happen to get you to where you are now. And you may not even realize in this moment how powerful you are. But with this energy building, you will. You'll have access to that truth, okay? You'll have access to truth that has been hidden for way too long. And your true power is right there. And it's waiting for you to see it, and it's waiting for you to feel it, and it's waiting for you to embrace it. This is big energy, you guys, okay? I'm really excited for this full moon. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's going to be heavy, but it's necessary. This is our transformation moment, you guys. It's beautiful. I can't wait. I feel it already. All right, you guys, I'm going to get into what this means for each of the 12 zodiac signs individually. Make sure to check your rising sign first, because that is going to directly correlate with the house that it is happening for you in, which is the Capricorn part of your chart. You can check your sun and moon as well for some deeper insights, but that energy will definitely come second to the rising sign. So let's get into it. Aries rising. Capricorn rules your 10th house of career. Okay, so this is going to be all about your career ambitions, the effort that you've put forth to live a materially fulfilling life, and what you want to create on the outside. And this is going to be a time when you see the results of all of your efforts, and you've gone through a lot in regards to your career, your outer world, your ambitions in this world. You've made a lot of realizations. You may have struggled a lot. You may have gone through a lot of darkness in regards to finding your true purpose and what you're meant to do in this world. It's been like this never-ending story of like challenges and transformations in regards to what you're doing in the outer world. This is a chance for you to honor your deepest emotions, to make sure that what you're doing on the outer world honors your inner life, right? Finding that balance. This is a chance when you're going to realize that you are much more powerful than you thought you were, and then you can achieve a lot more than you thought that you could, when you can feel this passion, this drive, ambition to make your dreams come true. And you could really, if you've been working really hard, you could see something big unfold right now in regards to your career. Something that's been in the works for a long, long time. You can think back to the last full moon that we had on July 5th. Maybe you saw a little preview of what that could be, but you're going to start to realize that your hard work is paying off, and you can get a big opportunity at this time. A big door can open for you. You can step into your power at this time. The power of, wow, I'm able to achieve so much more than I thought. I can make so much more money. I could have so much more power in the world than I actually thought. And you're going to realize that it's because of all the obstacles that you thought were standing in your way that actually brought you to where you are now. So this is a huge realization. Your career ambitions can really soar at this time. You can transform who you are on a outer level in the public world. You could transform your image in the public world, in how other people view you at work, in your career, and what you put out to the world. People will start to see you as much more powerful than you thought you were. You need to see it in yourself first, though. Okay, step into that power. This is huge energy. You can achieve a lot now, and I hope that you feel that your hard work has paid off, because if you've been putting in the work, it is meant to be paid off right now. So enjoy it. And Taurus rising, this is happening in your 9th house of higher education, of travel, of higher wisdom, of learning. So you realize your true beliefs at this time, okay? Where you stand, how you see the world. You could really adopt a very empowering belief system about yourself, about the world. Truth can be revealed to you right now. It's actually, the ninth house represents evolution, mental evolution, spiritual evolution, just becoming a better person, expanding your worldview through interacting with people who are different from you, foreigners, people that live in other countries. This could be just you realizing how much you've expanded your horizons through all of your experiences, whether it was through higher education in school. You could be rewarded for your hard work in school and university, if that's how you've been expanding yourself. But if you've been expanding yourself through, self-help books or traveling or learning about the world, you could start to see, oh my gosh, like I'm pretty cultured. Like I understand the world. Like my beliefs are really shaping my reality, and I can choose to adapt whatever beliefs serve me. And you realize your power and all that. You have the power to choose your beliefs, to create your beliefs, to create your reality. You have the power to embrace certain spiritual knowledge and truth and philosophy and get really deep into things. Like, your choice. You are the one that's creating this life, okay? And you can continue to evolve as much as you possibly want, okay? You could just continue to grow, but it's like you are at another level now, and it's because everything that you've experienced. You have this like expanded worldview, and you have the capacity to learn and to know so much. It's like you've become kind of like a guru in your own sense at this time, and you start to realize that, okay? And you feel like this passion to share it with others, to help other people expand, and it's like this, you just feel like larger than life at this time, okay? It's a very nice energy. But you can have some darker stuff come up as well in regards to like your previous beliefs. And this could be a time when you feel you need to let go of some of the old beliefs that didn't serve you, or spiritual truths that maybe you realize that weren't truths at all. This is the time to align with your highest self, your higher purpose, your most evolved self, and to kind of let go of some of the old stuff that may have been holding you back in regards to your evolution. So it's great energy for you, Taurus. Enjoy. Gemini rising, this is pretty crazy energy for you, because this full moon is happening in your 8th house, and the 8th house is all about transformation. It's about healing. It's about deep psychological work, okay? It's about intimacy and connection with others, and it's just things that are just hidden anyway, like the deep buried stuff within you. And with Pluto in the mix, like that hidden stuff, the buried stuff, the deep stuff, it's all coming to the surface. This is such an incredibly healing full moon for you, but it can be very, very emotional, very heavy, but so incredibly transformative. And you are able to step into this power, this phoenix rising from the ashes type of energy. It's like you realize that all of the pain, all of the trauma, all of the hardships, like, oh my God, it made you who you are, and you are who you are because of all of your pain. And the pain is your power. And you could really transmute your pain into your power. You're becoming like the alchemist who takes all these negative experiences and all this trauma and all these crises that you went through and uses all of that to fuel your greatest strength and to step into this true power within you. And if you have a partner, you can connect with that partner incredibly deeply at this time. You can have some amazing, intimate, life-changing, healing experiences, okay? You can realize how deep intimacy can actually be very healing and transformative as well. But you're feeling passionate, you're feeling inspired, but it's also incredibly heavy, and you're gonna have to face darker parts of yourself. But if you see the power in that darkness, and you see how that darkness can lead to your ultimate transformation and strength, then you're going to embrace it, and you're going to be unfreaking stoppable. Okay, you're going to realize some dark truths during this full moon, but you're also going to realize how all of the healing work that you've done on yourself, all of the deep digging you've done on yourself, and all of like the alternative methods of healing that you've embraced are actually contributing to your greatest success. and your greatest strength and power. And this is a time to just like rise up and to feel the level of power that you can obtain during this time. And I'm sure you already feel it building, especially if you've been doing the inner healing work. You're going to see the results of that now. So enjoy. Cancer, this is all about partnerships for you. This energy is happening in your 7th house of relationships, and you may have gone through some intense stuff in regards to relationships. Honestly, since 2008, okay, you've felt a lot, but this is a time when you can really transmute that pain, all the pain and the trauma that you've had through your relationships. You start to see, okay, this has actually made me stronger. This actually let me know what it is that I really want. And you could start to see that you've completely changed. You're a different person in relationships now. You want something completely different. You know what you want. And that could become very clear. And if you're with someone, this could be a pivotal moment in your relationship where you and your partner are transforming and moving in a whole new different direction. And if you're single, you could attract a relationship, a totally different type of relationship, because you've grown and evolved so much, and you know what you want now, and you're stronger, you're more confident in relationships, and you can have the type of relationships that are really life-changing, and where you get what you want out of them because you know what you want, because you've transformed, because you've gone through the trauma and the pain and the heartbreak, but that's what's empowered you. And this is the time to step into that power, and all of your relationships from here on out will be completely different. Okay, it's no more bullshit from the past. This is the new beginning for you in regards to relationship, and you can have some deep, transformative, and powerful ones. And you are learning how powerful you are, and how much you've grown, and how much you've evolved, and you could even attract a really powerful partnership at this time. Leo, you have been working so freaking hard. Okay, you've been trying everything. This full moon is happening in your 6th house of health, work, and routines, by the way. And you've really been trying to figure out what works for you in regards to your health and your daily routines, and putting it all together, and how can you optimize your health, and how can you develop this healthy routine, and what is it going to take, and how am I going to balance my life and my work and my health. And you've been trying so hard to figure it all out, and you've been challenged in your health. You've felt like shit. You didn't know why. You've been trying to find solutions, okay? And this is your light bulb aha moment, okay, where you realize this is what I need to do to have optimal health. This is what I need to do to organize my life and get everything in order. And it's like you just know, and you realize, I'm so freaking powerful. I can be so healthy. I can be so strong. I can have so much energy. I can look good physically. I can have muscles. I can be strong. Like, you realize this now. All the trials and tribulations that you went through in regards to your health and your energy levels and your productivity at work, like you're starting to see what you need to do, and you're starting to realize how much more energy you have than you thought that you had, how powerful you really are, and that you could do a lot more than you thought you could, okay, if you just follow this healthy routine. And it's like the routine is falling into place. You know what you need to do now to have this optimal health. You know, you have your daily routine going. It feels so good for you to finally figure out what your routine needs to be. Going to the gym, eating these types of foods, like meditating, like you're getting it all in order, Leo. You're optimizing your health, and all the health challenges that you've gone through are over. They're ending because you're finding the solution, and you're finding your power, and you're figuring out how to live a fulfilling life in the physical, practical realm, okay? And you could start to see the results of all your efforts towards your routines and your health at this time. So this is a big energy, and you can start to really feel like you enjoy being healthy and working out. So have fun. Virgo, I love this energy for you because it's happening in your 5th house of romance, of creativity. And to be honest though, you may have had some very intense romantic experiences in your life, but they've shaped who you are, and you can really start to see how you've grown, how much you've learned through those more intense, passionate relationships that you've had. And this is the time when you can attract something very passionate, but also very healing in a way that's because you can embrace this lighter part of yourself, and you realize that romance could be fun, romance could be healing, romance can be beautiful. It doesn't have to be painful all the time, even though you've gone through a lot of pain in the past in regards to romance. But this is a time when you realize, you know what, I needed to go through that pain to learn, to grow, to evolve. And you could start approaching dating and love in a completely different way, in a lighter way. You've gone through all that heavy stuff. You don't need to continue to have these like intense, like, you know, life or death type of romances. Like, it could just be lighter. It could be easier. It could be more enjoyable, more pleasurable. And you start to see that now. And you could also have some incredible creative inspirations at this time. Oh my gosh, you're an artist. You could step into that artistic part of yourself and step into this playful, expressive, childlike part of yourself. And you could even have like a result of something. If you've been working on something creatively, this could be that coming into fruition, or you seeing the results of the creative efforts that you've put into something. Okay, something very powerful as well. And you feel very passionate and inspired to continue creating and to continue acting upon your creative inspirations and your authentic inspirations, just to be who you are and to live in a more lighthearted way. And yeah, I mean, this is a time to turn past pain into power in regards to past dating mistakes, because you've learned so much and you're a lot stronger than you think you are. Libra, this is heavy energy for you, okay? Because this is happening in your 4th house of home and family. This is a very sensitive part of your chart. And you've gone through a ton of transformation in regards to your family. Family dynamics may have changed drastically for you really since 2008. You probably went through some heavy stuff with your family over the past 15 years. And this is kind of like the culmination of that. And you see how all of that pain and all of that heaviness and those deep emotions, you see how you needed to feel that. And you realize you survived. You survived all of it. You came out on the other side, and you're so much more self-aware of your own emotions, of your own struggles, of your own journey. And you're so much emotionally stronger now because of everything that you've gone through. And this could be an incredibly healing time for you. This is a time to face your deepest, most buried, hidden emotions that stem from your childhood, that stem from your family dynamics, and look at them, deal with them. See how they've shaped who you are. See how powerful you are. Get in touch with your childhood, with your family. Have a healing conversation with with a family member. You might realize some darker truths about family members at this time too, which could be quite painful. But you start to see how this is all necessary, how on a soul level, this is what your soul asked to experience in this lifetime in order to evolve. And you're seeing that evolution, and it's so strong. And you start to acknowledge your childhood in a way that you appreciate all of it, the good and the bad, the highs and the lows. And you really check in with your deepest emotions at this time to reveal to you what it is that you need to do to move forward, and how you need to create that emotionally fulfilling life and find the balance between your emotional world and your physical world. And this is such beautiful and healing energy for you, Libra. So acknowledge these deeper emotions. Don't run from them. This is a very, very healing time if you do. And you could feel very inspired to put down roots of your own, to have your own family. And you feel very inspired within your own family to just do things differently, and to just be more honest with yourself about your feelings and honest with your family members about your feelings. So it's a beautiful time. Scorpio, this is happening in your 3rd house of communication and learning, okay? So you have really expanded your mind. You've learned a lot. You've taken in so much information, life-changing information, the whole time that Pluto was in Aquarius, really. The whole time that Pluto was in Capricorn, you've taken in so much freaking information, and your mind has expanded so much. You've learned so much. You've learned so many new skills. You've transformed your brain, okay? And you're going to start to see the results of that. You're going to start to see how smart you are, how wise you are, how much you've learned, and how you can apply all those lessons into your life, and how strong you really are. Okay, it's happening on a very mental level for you, but you realize how powerful you are on a mental level and what you're really capable of. and how much more you can learn. And you're going to feel really inspired to continue learning, to continue expanding, to learn more skills, to share those skills with others, to teach others something that can transform their lives. And you realize like you are a powerful, intelligent, powerful person that can learn anything and that can teach anything and that can share that information. And you realize how much your mind has transformed through your efforts, and you start to see the power of your mind, and you start to choose what thoughts to think, the most empowering thoughts. You realize you have the power to choose your thoughts. You have the power to choose how you see the world. And this is the time when you could see the world however you want, but make sure to see yourself. Make sure to see yourself and your strength at this time, and to honor your intelligence and your growth and how far you've come. And you could start to see how all of these mental efforts that you've put in are really transforming your life and have made you a better person. And realize that you really are a smarty, Scorpio. I mean, if anyone can study hard or learn something hard, it's you, because you have the powers of the fixed powers within you to see something through the end. And your mental efforts are paying off now. Sagittarius, this full moon is happening in your second house of wealth and finances. So it's going to be all about money for you. And you may have had some results earlier this month on July 5th in regards to money, but really your money story has been a story that's been unfolding for many years. And you may have had a lot of ups and downs in regards to your money situation. But this is the time when you realize that you are so much more powerful than you thought you were. And you can make so much more money than you thought. And all the efforts that you've put in to your financial situation can really come to a head now. You could see some huge results, actual literal results in your bank account. You can, like, a big amount of money can come to you at this time, okay? And also a big motivation can come to you at this time to earn even more, because you're going to be realizing some stuff. But you may have to face some darker truths about yourself in the past and how you handled money in the past, and realize, I made some mistakes and that was wrong, and I shouldn't have had those beliefs around money, and I limited myself. And it's okay. Forgive yourself. Move on. The future is now and you're creating it. So you can create whatever you want for yourself and have all the abundance in the world, okay? But it's based on you and your beliefs and your choices and how you see yourself and how much you acknowledge your own power in manifesting money, and eliminating those limiting beliefs around money, and thinking that it has to be hard, and thinking that you can't earn as much as anyone else. I mean, the sky is the limit for you, and you realize that now. You're feeling the passion and the ambition, and don't be afraid to do things differently. Don't be afraid to try something different or take a risk, because you've learned a lot. And as long as you apply those lessons around money to what you do, it's okay to do things differently. Don't act out of fear, act out of faith, okay? When it comes to earning, and try something different, try something out of the box, and it could bring you huge rewards. Capricorn, what can I say? You're the main character. This is your full moon, and you get two. You got two. You got your other full moon that happened on July 5th, and then you have this one. But this one is the big one, okay? Because this is the 29-degree mark. This is like the end of your sign. You had Pluto in your sign for 15 years, okay? So you've been through this metamorphosis, this stepping into your power, to realizing your power, through going through a lot of pain, a lot of darkness, a lot of obstacles, a lot of challenges that made you face darker parts of yourself. But if you were facing those parts head on, you are going to see the transformation now. You're going to get a glimpse of it. It's going to come to a head. It's going to come to the surface. You're going to realize, oh my God, I am so powerful. I am so strong. I am still standing. I am a survivor. I went through all of that shit, and I'm still here, and I'm still going. And I haven't fallen down yet, okay? I haven't been knocked down. And if I was knocked down, I got back up, and you got back up, Capricorn. And you're still going after everything. After all those intense emotions and challenges and setbacks, so many setbacks, so many lessons. But this is your chance to take all those lessons and apply them, and then realize they're yours forever. Okay, you have transformed, and the strength that you've acquired over the past 15 years, it's yours for the rest of your life, and you can do whatever you want with them. And and continue to just become more powerful and use that power for whatever you want. That's the thing, Capricorn. You've earned the power, and now you get to choose how you want to use it. You can use it for good. You can use it for bad. It's yours. You're the powerful one. You get to make the decisions, and this is the realization of that power. And this is a time when you can have access to so much passion and drive and motivation and wanting to continue to transform. When you realize how much you've transformed, you realize how much more you could transform and how much you could better your life. This is your coming out party. This is your time to shine. This is the time to show the world how far you've come, to realize how far you've come, and to feel more powerful than you've ever felt, Capricorn. So enjoy it. This is monumental for you, okay? And you deserve all the praise because you've been through a lot, okay? And this is your reward for everything you've overcome. So enjoy it. Aquarius, this is a huge ending for you, okay? This is a massive ending for you because it's literally happening this full moon at the last degree of your birth chart. 29 degrees of Capricorn. Capricorn rules your 12th house of the subconscious, of what's hidden. It's the last house in your chart. This is an ending and a new beginning for you. That's what it is. All the healing work you've done, all the spiritual work you've done, you're starting to see the results of that now. And you're starting a new chapter, a new book, I should say, because Pluto is in your sign. Pluto will dip back into Capricorn for a little bit later this year, okay? But it's going to be in your sign for the next 20 years, okay? So this is your transformation journey. This is your metamorphosis. And with this full moon, you are seeing the ending of living a life hidden away from other people, okay? You've done a lot of internal work. You've really looked deep within. You've done a lot of healing, and you're going to see the results of that. And this is the ending to that part of your life where you're hiding from the world, where you're working on your inner world. It's going to be about the outer world for you. You're going to be seen. You're going to be acknowledged. You're going to be recognized for your power. And people are going to feel that power exuding from you so much during the next 20 years. And this is kind of like the ending to the private inner world that you've been living in, the isolation. That part's over, but that part was necessary. You needed to go through the dark night of the soul to really look deep within, to face the darkness. And there could be some more darkness that comes up during this full moon as well. The last bit of it that you need to face before you can clear it so you can step into this power. But all the spiritual work you've been doing, all the spiritual realizations, all the deep healing work, you're going to see the results of that now. And you could really tap into some incredible psychic and spiritual abilities at this time as well. This is a powerful ending for you. You're seeing the results of all your previous actions in regards to your healing, and you're ready to step in to this new version, to this whole new story that you're writing now. And I'm so excited for you, Aquarius. Pisces, this is happening in your 11th house of your friendships, your groups, organizations, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. So this energy is going to involve the people that you're surrounded by. And you may have had a lot of challenges with your friendships throughout the years. People may have revealed darker parts of themselves to you, or maybe other people triggered darker things within you. All this darkness that has come up through your associations with others needs to be looked at, needs to be dealt with. And it's an opportunity for you to acknowledge these darker parts of yourself so that you can understand them, so you can understand yourself on a deeper level, so you can clear them and become stronger and form the type of relationships with others that are much more authentic, much more real, much more purpose-oriented. And this is a time when you can really align with people that are like your soul family, people who have a similar purpose, who are on a similar path. And to have much deeper relationships with others and be a part of something bigger than yourself, okay? And you're going to be thinking back to a lot of the challenging relationships that you've had, a lot of challenging friendships that you've had. This could honestly be you walking away from some people that were toxic in your life, you realizing that some people are toxic in your life, saying goodbye to those people, thanking them for the lessons that they taught you, but you're moving towards coming together with people that are actually going to be much more inspiring for you, much more beneficial for you, much more powerful relationships. And this is also a time, the 11th house represents your hopes and your dreams and your bigger wishes. This is also a time when those could also come. You could have some sort of dream fulfilled, some sort of wish fulfilled at this time. But you may have to deal with certain truths. Like you can't avoid the truth during this time if you really want your wishes to be fulfilled. This is a time when you need to come face to face with the truth about yourself, about the people that you've been surrounding yourself by, the darker parts within you. This is a time to clear that so that you can step into a new version of yourself. And so acknowledge the hurt that other people have caused you. And this is really a time to embrace forgiveness. Even if you're eliminating some people in your life, this is a time to forgive them as well, and to forgive yourself so that you can step into something more powerful and align with people that have your best interests at heart. So enjoy. And that concludes your full moon horoscopes. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave me any feedback down below. And I hope you guys all have a happy full moon, and we'll talk again in the next video.